Hey, how's it going, fight fans? Welcome to mindforcombat. If it's the first time you checked out my channel or any of my content, why don't you help me to grow my fight platform by hitting the subscribe button and getting involved in the conversation in the comment section below. So, for this video, I'm going to be taking out some time to do a main card picks video. I'm going to be going through the entire main card except for the main event. On the main event between Renato Moicano and the Korean zombie Chan Sung Jung, I've done a much more comprehensive breakdown, which by the time you're watching this, I should already have uploaded on my channel. So I'll link it below in the description, or you can just go on my channel, check it out. And while you're there, like I said, hit the sub button, help me grow this platform, and help me get some momentum going so I can roll on, and head towards my goal of 700 by the end of the month. And I need your help to do that, so help me, guys. And yeah, so I'm just going to be briefly going through the main card picks. Just you know, I won't be going into an in-depth analysis of each fight. I'm just going to name the fight. Maybe I'll fire off a few facts and I'll give my pick for the fight. And I've got the picks right in front of me. Not the picks right in front of me. I've got the fights right in front of me, and because I can't remember the whole card off the top of my head. And here we go. So let's start off, shall we, guys? So opening up the main card, we got Ashley Yoder versus, I'm going to slaughter this name. I've always been real bad at pronouncing names, and I keep saying South London accent. What can I say, bruv? So it's Ashley Yoder versus Sayuri Kondo. Now, Sayuri Kondo, she's a Japanese professional wrestler as well. She built some time there. As a mixed martial artist, she's 6'2". She fights Ashley Yoder, who's 6'4". Ashley Yoder has a bit of a range advantage on her, being she's 3 inches taller at 5'7", whereas Sayuri is 5'4". I would say that this should be a relatively easy win for Ashley Yoder. I feel like she's got she's got a more well-rounded game, but B, her stand-up I think is vastly better than hers. She should be able to use her range to be able to get the win. I'll say that with no amount of confidence coming into this fight, because these are I always struggle to pick these kind of fights. No disrespect to them, absolutely no disrespect to them, but you know, they're not the most consistent fighters in my opinion, especially when you're dealing with someone like Ashley Yoder who's 6'4". You never know what version is going to show up. I do feel like she's got skills, she's got talent, and I feel like she should be able to get the victory over Kondo. So my pick for that fight is going to be Ashley Yoder. Then moving up, we got Kevin Holland versus Alessio De Shiro. Now, Kevin Holland comes into this fight with a record of 14 wins and 4 losses, and he fights Alessio De Shiro, Shariko, sorry, I'm bad at names, who's got a record of 12-2. Now, I would say that Kevin Holland, being vastly more rangy, he's 6'3" to Alessio's 6 foot. He's got an 81-inch reach, which at his weight class at 185, which is absolutely insane. He's got 81-inch reach, and that's crazy, versus Alessio's 74-inch reach. So he's got a 7-inch reach advantage. I feel like he's going to be able to use his range, his stand-up, his movement, just his general stand-up game to be able to get the win here, ride out towards a decision. And I definitely got to go with him for this one. Next on the card is Andrea KGB Lee versus Montana De La Rosa. Getting really tongue-tied here. Maybe I should slow down. You know what, actually, funny enough, in my last video I got asked if I'm getting bored because I was trying to speak a little bit slower consciously, but then when I speak too fast, everyone tells me to slow down, so I've got to try and find a good balance. But anyway, so Andrea Lee. Now, I'm not a fan of Andrea Lee. I won't go into none of the controversy or, you know, everything surrounding Andrea Lee. Obviously, it's very unfortunate what happened to her with her husband, but I'm not a fan of hers for personal reasons, the people that she's chosen to align herself outside of mixed martial arts. I'm still going to try and remain objective coming into this fight and making my pick. Montana De La Rosa, I feel like, is a very talented fighter. In her last fight with Nadia Kassem, she looked very, very good. I believe she's won, including Dana White contender fights, Ultimate Fighter fights, whatever it was. She's won 3 in a row under the UFC banner. KGB Lee has won 2 in a row in the UFC. So coming into this fight, we may very much be looking at a next 125 title contender coming out of this fight. I believe that Montana's overall game, her wrestling, her pressure, she should be able to take KGB Lee down and be able to hold her down, be able to get that win there, grind her out, you know what I mean? Just be able to use that pressure, hold her down, kind of like she did with Nadia Kassem, who's also a good striker. And I feel like this is a good fight for Montana, and I'm going with her for the win. The next fight's one that I'm really looking forward to, actually. We got Bryan Barberena versus Randy Brown. Now, Bryan Barberena, he's been around for a little while now, since he made his debut fighting Joe Ellenberger. That might not have been his debut, but he obviously upset Joe Ellenberger, Jake's brother. He obviously retired his brother Jake Ellenberger later on. And generally, he's a good fighter. He's really respected. He's been in there with a ton of great guys. His last fight, he had an absolute war with a guy who I really respect at the top of the division in Vincent Luque. He's obviously got his wins over the likes of Jake Ellenberger, albeit later in Ellenberger's career. He beat Wally Alves, who's a very talented fighter who got a win over Colby Covington. And Bryan Barberena is also beaten. He was the original guy to derail the Sage Northcutt hype train. Add into that the fact that he's been in there with guys likes of Vincent Luque, with Colby Covington. He's been in there with some of the best in the world, and he's fighting Randy Brown, who's the much rangier, taller fighter. He's 6'3" to Bryan Barberena's 6 foot, and he's also got a 78-inch reach to Bryan Barberena's 72-inch reach. He's going to have a bit of a reach advantage over him. I still feel like Bryan Barberena's overall well-rounded game should be able to get him the victory in this fight. Randy Brown got KO'd in his last fight by Nico Price, and whilst I respect Nico Price, I wouldn't say Nico Price is the caliber of fighter that Bryan Barberena is. I think Bryan Barberena should be able to win this fight. He should be able to make it tough, grueling, maybe use his well-rounded game, put Randy Brown on his back. Randy Brown's best win is Mickey Gall, and whilst that's a respectable win, you can't really compare that to the likes of even losses, like going toe-to-toe with Vincent Luque the way he did. I would say Bryan Barberena should be able to comfortably get the win here, and that's a fight that I'm really looking forward to. Now, in the co-main event, we've got John Lineker with a 31-9 record looking to rebound against Rob Font, who's got a 16-4 fight record coming into this fight. Interesting bit of trivia: John Lineker's actually beaten Rob Font once upon a time. I think it was in 2016, may have been March, but he's beaten him. And this is actually a rematch. John Lineker steps in on this fight in short notice, and he's trying to get back on a win after losing his last fight. One of the things that I've got to say coming into this fight is that this is quite a hard one for me to pick, because although John Lineker won the last fight, he's taken this fight on short notice, and I feel like Rob Font's grown tremendously since then. Rob Font is a very beautiful, talented striker with a vast amount of height and reach over John Lineker as well. John Lineker's 5'3", Rob Font is 5'8". He has a 71-inch reach compared to John Lineker's 67-inch reach, so there's some difference there in the sizing. He was able to get the victory last time, John Lineker, but I feel like Rob Font has grown exponentially since their original meeting, and we're going to be seeing a much more polished, better Rob Font. Now, I'm not saying that if John Lineker took this fight with a full camp that he would definitely lose. I just feel like coming into this fight, all the cards are aligning for Rob Font to be able to get a victory in this one, and I feel like I have to lean on him to be able to get the victory over John Lineker. Obviously, John Lineker's got crazy power, and he has beaten him once previously, so we should definitely never count John Lineker out. It's a hard one to pick, but being that I feel like Rob Font is one of the dark horses in the division, he's very talented, been able to beat some really good guys. His last win over Sergio Pettis was a very good win, and like he's been in there, he's beating guys like I forget his name, the Thomas Almeida, who's obviously very hyped once upon a time, and this should be a real good win for Rob Font. If he can get it, it's going to be able to get him some attention that I feel like he deserves, and I feel like he's going to be able to revenge one of his losses. So that's my pick. So guys, let me know what you think about this style of video, about me quickly firing through the main card predictions. I know I've seen a lot of other channels do it. I've seen a lot of other channels do it, like half-hour videos, maybe 20-25 minute videos, and I feel like that's maybe a little bit too long. I know certainly as a viewer, maybe on a card like this, especially where there's not key names out there, and I have to be honest, I'm trying to get viewers, I'm trying to get subscribers right now. I'll be transparent about that. I don't want to drag the video out too long. So let me know what you guys think about this style of video. Obviously, Bradford Lad, you recommended I do these kind of videos once previously. Things got in the way, I got a bit lazy, whatever the hell it was. So I'm trying to get back into it. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, if you want me to do more videos like this. And if you want maybe a bit more detail, I'm still working. I'm taking all the feedback from you guys, all criticism, feedback, all constructive criticism is welcomed, and I'll definitely take it on board. like I said before, if you haven't seen my breakdown of the main event, which is a lot more comprehensive and a lot more detailed, then check out the breakdown of the main event that I'm going to link below. And like the video, share it out to your fight fans, help me grow my platform. And thank you for watching, guys. Mindful Combat.